if you take a person that has no soul emotionally, right? You can work for them for 40 years, and as soon as the numbers don't look right, they'll fire you like you had nothing to do with the success. This is why they can operate in business way better than those who emotionally or those who have feelings can, because they can't just do the things that a soulless person could do. You have to think about the world we live in and the reason why we're being in the situation we're in. All the shit that we thought was, it ain't. We see that, bro. School failed us. Religion failed us. Education failed us. Prisons failed us. You don't go to prison to be rehabilitated. You go to prison to be a slave. You know, you go to prison to become, by law, a dead man or a dead woman, because now you're a convicted felon and you can't compete with the rest of the world, right? What I'm saying is this, bro. When I think about why we in the situation we in, and I look at how we are targeted in ways most people cannot see it, I damn near say it's damn near impossible for us to get out of this hole we're in. Simply because the things that we think are good, we've been taught that are good, are the things that are keeping us in this situation. This is the law of mentalism. When a person can teach you a reality and wrap you in a reality, because they control your schools, your religions, they control everything. So they control your perception of the world. So they can put you in a mental prison, and the things that you think that are good are actually bad. Going to doctors we think is good is actually bad. I'm not saying you break a limb or some shit like that. I'm talking about just going to a doctor. Pediatricians with our children's. You know what I'm saying? That going to college. It's like we was taught this shit was good for us, bro, but it ain't. Yeah, a few people went to college and, oh, I became successful, this and that. You think you became successful. Because when you go to college, you basically finna to help them extend their empires. But you're going to pay for to be educated and to come out and work for them. Let me give a prime example. If you go to college, become a lawyer, you know, you paid for it, you took the time, you learned it. Now you're out on the streets and you're locking people up, right? Or you suing this person because that happens. Remember, when you become a lawyer, you just get paid to defend the person that you're hired to defend, whether they right or wrong, right? That's how fucked up it is. There's no integrity. And I know some lawyers do have integrity where they may say, well, I ain't gonna take on that case because they just don't. But you got a lot of people, they don't give a fuck. They'll take your money. They don't care if you're right or wrong. They'll just defend you as much as they can, and that'll be that. So basically, you're helping them lock people up, right? And in some cases, you're helping them defend companies that are harming people. Like they just passed this law where if you get sick from pesticides that they put in our foods, you can't sue them. What kind of shit is that? Doesn't make sense, right? I always say, if you go become a doctor, you're not helping people become healthy. You're just patching up symptoms. You're getting kickbacks for rolling out these new medicines that they coming out with. Like, it's. But when I think about all the things we're up against, it's damn near impossible, bro. And this is why I say that we are targeted through music. We are targeted through food, education, religion, everything around you. And the crazy part is this. They've been so creative they've taught the people that's around you to help keep you in that situation. Meaning, the people around you are going to school, now you want to go. The people around you are doing this, now you want to do it, right? And if you don't know no better, then you can't get out of that quicksand that you've been in your whole life, because you're under the same hypnosis. This is the law of mentalism. That alone should freak you out. If they could take your understanding in your brain and put it in a jar, and they control everything that goes in that jar. So that you don't know what's outside of that jar. All you think is scarcity, unrealism. Like your understanding of outside of that jar is of nothing. You don't even know nothing exists outside of what you know. That's scary. And bro, religion is one of our biggest problems, bro. And I'm speaking of the religion that they give us. I never said stop believing in the Most High. I never said I know man ain't make the moon or the sun. But I just know that what they've been putting on us from day one is our biggest problem. If you look at the biggest preachers in the world, Joel Epstein, 30 plus million a year, book deals, you know, why haven't these big preachers had gotten together and built one big church? We know why. Because of money. Why haven't they gotten together and built cafeterias that feed the poor? Because everything's a business. Once the churches step in and start doing that, they'll come up with some type of law because, like I told you, bro, you living in a country where you can't even feed the poor. You go to jail if you feed the poor. And I told y'all how to escape that. We start throwing parties for the poor. This is how you can feed them. You throw a party for them. Because I told y'all, once you feed them, you aiding them. And you're stopping them from committing crimes. So when you do that, someone's not getting paid. Or some jail is not being fulfilled at its supposed, capacity. That's why I say, man, these preachers, all of them making all these millions and millions of dollars. Why haven't they gotten together and did anything, bro? The best people on earth are the poorest people. A poor person will give you the shirt off their back, bro. A person with everything that can afford to help more people, they'll do it under the name of a fundraiser, which is a tax write-off, or non-profit, which they funnel money through and all type of. Bro, if you really want to help someone, bro, like these black actors and celebrities, athletes and shit, bro, if you really want to help people, bro, start programs that teaches black people. And I'm saying like all people, but mainly black. So we get it the worst. We need it the most. Start programs that teach us the opposite of what they're teaching us. Let's go back and unlearn and relearn, right? Teach us how to, we're talking about grassroots. Because you would be surprised how grown men and women can't diffuse a simple disagreement. We haven't been taught to. And I know it sounds crazy, but a simple dispute, two grown ass people, whether in a relationship, neighbors, whatever, they don't know how to dispute it. The Jewish people, you know what they do when they have a problem with each other? They take it to what they may call in prison, what they call a shot caller, someone that would sit both of them down and make a decision. We don't have that. All we have is disrespect, niggas fighting over hoods they don't own, they don't got no real estate in. We just been taught to self-destruct. So let's take these rich black athletes, the LeBrons and the rich rappers, anybody that's black that's rich, and let's do, and we don't have to be like them, but let's just do what they do. When a Jewish person become rich, they got a thing called Fergen or Ubuntu, where each time a Jewish person become rich, it produces 5 more rich people. This is what got them so connected, because they spend money with each other, they help each other, they do for each other. On the other hand, you might say, oh, niggas don't do that, but you got to say, why, bro? I'm tired of people saying, oh, niggas don't do, but niggas dissing. Why, bro? We've been programmed to do what we do, bro. And you mean to tell me can't no one see this, bro? We have been programmed to do what we do, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, man, But nigga this, but nigga that. Let me explain to you something. Name me one nigga that got a school. You go to their school, right? Name me one nigga that own a record company that has influence on pushing positive music. You listen to the music that they push on their radio stations. You got to be out of your mind if you don't think that TV, news, radios, music, Hollywood, you got to be out your mind if you think these things don't shape your perception. This is the whole purpose they created the shit. You think it's for your entertainment. Remember, let's go back to the law of mentalism. You think this for your entertainment. Do you know how many messed up movies that Disney done put out in front of them kids? I knew this shit when I was 14. We studied this shit. Steve Copeland, man. We listened to the tapes. I couldn't believe it. All the stuff that Disney put in their shit subconsciously, bro. Spelling the word sex in the air. Why do they do that? Because subconsciously, when you a child, it's like I say again, bro, you being targeted in ways you don't even know exist. This is why most people can't have this conversation. They don't know, bro. Dumb, deaf, and blind. I just look at them and be like, all I can do is hope for the best. Because these people has got to the point where they control everything about this. You have to understand that, man. Black people ain't stupid people, bro. Just programmed people, bro. They show us what looks look like. They show us what beauty is. They tell our story better than us. All I'm saying, man, I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, we was born to die. Literally, we was born to be slaves and die. That's it. I hope this ain't going over nobody's head. And I hope people start using this, start thinking, bro, we're not stupid people. Just program. Our children program. And they do it in ways we don't understand. And it's going to get worse because the things that we can and can't talk about, they don't want us talking about this stuff. They control that. They control everything, bro. Rule of thumb, and I'm going to let y'all go. The things that they allow us to do, you should be weary of. The things they don't allow us to do is where the truth lies. Remember that. Remember that. If you can figure that out, you're on your way. It's just most people just, they locked in box. It ain't their fault. You cooked. You don't know no better. And I don't care how good a person look. I don't care how much money they got. These can be the most ignorantest people or most dumbfounded people when it comes to this life than you will ever know. So don't let those shiny things fool you, bro. Because remember, the poorest people are the most kindest people. The poorest people are the best people. Because the ones who got it, for the most part, don't give a fuck about you. Think about it. Don't be in denial. Be real with yourself, bro. A person who ain't got nothing, they give the shirt off their back. A person who got it, and I ain't saying all, just like all people who don't got it, not all people will give you shirt, but majority will. So let's not go back and forth with the minute stuff. Majority of the people who got it gonna ride right by you like, fuck you. This is America, Jack. You don't get nowhere you can't get nowhere in America having emotions or having a big heart. You could be a good person. But like I say, the more money you make, the more of a shark you gotta be. And remember, sharks are born swimming. It's your boy Papa Dub. Make sure y'all put all your comments on the bottom of this video, man. This is a community where we learn from each other. And as you can see, I do feel a little, I feel a little blue today. I feel a little, because like I say, when I think about the things we're up against and the things that people aren't aware of, the things that people going 100 mile per hour down the road thinking that they're being successful, but they're actually going the wrong way. It's sad. It's sad. But listen, man, I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'll get with y'all on the next one.